Okay, let's take a look at the directions for this handout. Directions. Part A, graph the given equation. So in number 1, this is our given equation. Notice this equation is in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we can clearly see here our slope is negative 1/3. Slope is rise over run. Because it's negative, we are going to go up 1, and we're going to go to the left 3. Up 1, left 3. Well, from where? From B, which is our y-intercept. So we always start at our y-intercept. Here is our y-axis, the vertical axis. Let's label it. That makes this the x-axis. A y-intercept of positive 2 would be up 1, 2 on the y-axis. So we're going to put a point there because we know that point is on our line. And then we're going to use the definition of slope to find other points on our line because the slope of a line is constant. So we're going to go up 1, left 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 1, left 3. And of course, up to the left is the same as down to the right. Okay. And here is the graph of y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2, right here in green. Okay, part B, graph a line parallel to the given equation. Well, just a reminder, parallel lines never intersect and have the same slope. So we know our slope of our new line is going to be negative 1/3. The y-intercept can be any other number other than positive 2. Okay, so we can just randomly pick a y-intercept. It's our choice. Okay, so I'm going to say -3. 1, 2, 3. I randomly chose that number. Why? Because I wanted to. Okay, but in order for my line to be parallel to my given line, it has to have the same slope. Okay, so I'm going to go up 1, left 3, up 1, left 3, up 1, left 3. That's the same as down 1, right 3, down 1, right 3. And again, you can clearly see that this line that I'm graphing in orange is going to be parallel to the line that I've graphed in green. Well, what's the equation of my new line? Because that's what it asked me in part C. Write the equation of the parallel line you graphed in part B. Oh, well, the equation of this line in orange, let's see, is y equals negative 1/3 x minus 3. And again, I chose the y-intercept. Okay, so the goal of this activity is learn to graph parallel and perpendicular lines and write their equations. So here is the equation of the line parallel to y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2. Okay, moving on. Part D, graph a line perpendicular to the given equation. Well, what do we know about perpendicular lines? We know that perpendicular lines intersect at right angles. That means they form 4 90-degree angles. And they have opposite reciprocal slopes. Well, what do these words mean? What does the word opposite mean? In mathematics, the word opposite means different signs, like a positive 2 and a negative 2. Those are opposites. The word reciprocal means flip fraction. So if our original number was 2, its reciprocal would be 1/2, because 2 has a denominator of 1 if it's not written. So the opposite of 2 over 1 is 1 over 2. So what's an opposite reciprocal? Oh, they have different signs. One's a negative, one's a positive, and the fractions have been flipped. Okay, so graph a line perpendicular to the given equation. So we have to find the opposite reciprocal of negative 1/3. So the opposite reciprocal of negative 1/3 means we'd have to change the sign from a negative to a positive, and we have to flip the fraction. So this is going to be the slope. Positive 3 over 1, or positive 3, is going to be the slope of my perpendicular line. And again, for this activity, we can choose to start our perpendicular line anywhere we want. We can actually choose positive 2, we can choose negative 3, we can choose the origin, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start at the origin, and I'm going to go up 3, right 1, because it's positive. 1, 2, 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, right 1. That's the same as down 3, 1, 2, 3, left 1. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, left 1. Okay. And this graph here in pink, the equation of this line, which they ask us in part E, write the equation of the perpendicular line, you graphed in part D, the equation of this line is y equals 3x plus 0. And I don't have to write plus 0, so I can just write y equals 3x. And you'll notice that there is a right angle here and a right angle here. And you'll also notice that these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so now we've completed all of the directions. We graphed the given equation. We graphed y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2. That's right here in green. We graphed a line parallel to the given equation. And here is the parallel line in orange. And the equation of that parallel line is y equals negative 1/3 x minus 3. We graphed a line perpendicular to the given equation. That's right here in pink. And the equation of the perpendicular line is y equals 3x.